Your feelings. You stole your sister's fiancé and dare to talk about feelings. My nails dug deep into my palms, reopening that ugly old scar. 10 years ago, at the Blood Moon Hunt, I'd just turned 20, the age when every werewolf finds their mate. As a child, I'd foolishly dreamed it might be Kieran, but then he fell for Celeste, perfect, radiant Celeste, the darling of the entire Frostbane pack, and I learned my place soon enough. What was I? The Alpha's defective daughter, the one who couldn't even shift, when even my own family and pack barely spared me a glance. How could Kieran possibly want me? I never expected to change anything, but that night, when I heard about his impending engagement to Celeste, pain cut deeper than any claw. For the first time, I let myself drown in drink. I expected to wake up forgotten in some dark corner. Never did I imagine I'd find myself naked in Kieran's bed. Before I could piece together what happened, Celeste burst in, her shriek slicing through the air as she took in the scene. Then came the chaos. Celeste's hysterical sobs, Kieran's guilt-ridden apologies, Pack's venomous whispers, my stammered explanations, all silenced by my father's resounding slap across my face. I regret ever bringing you into this world. I didn't. My whisper died unheard. No one listened. Overnight, I became the pack's favorite sin to punish. Females crossed themselves when I passed, hissing, husband thief, like a curse. I intended to vanish forever, until the morning sickness began, until the physician announced my pregnancy to the entire blood council. That was the only reason Kieran married me. He was an honorable man, an alpha who would never desert his heir. Yet it tore my family apart. My parents and brother hated me for breaking Celeste's heart. Kieran's pack, Nightfang, loathed me because I was not the Luna they wanted, and Celeste was so enraged. She moved abroad. There had been no wedding for Kieran and me, no celebration, only my father's iron grip forcing my hand to scrawl my name on the marriage paper. Now you've gotten what you wanted, he'd snarled, his alpha power choking the air between us. From this day forward, you are no daughter of mine. I'd never wept so violently, never begged so desperately, but all I earned was the frozen line of his back and his final, venomous curse. Your birth was a mistake. Seraphina, dare to show your face again, and I swear you'll never know another moment of happiness. His curse had poisoned every moment of my life, while my honorable husband turned our marriage into a gilded cage with his endless silence and contempt. I should have hated them all, this family, this fate, but when my father's fingers twitched weakly on the sheets, my traitorous heart lurched. Before I could think, I was at his side, clutching his ice-cold hand. The heart monitor screamed. The line on the screen flattened. No. Cry tore from my throat. The door burst open. Ethan and Mother shoved me aside, sending me crashing to the floor. He's gone. Mother collapsed against Ethan, her body racked with violent sobs. My mate, my alpha. Ethan's grief choked him silently until his gaze locked onto me. His wolf was on the surface, teeth bared. I didn't doubt for a second he'd rip my throat out, until Mother caught his arm. You viper, he hissed. Whatever scrap of happiness you've clung to, I'll rip it from you. I numbly walked into the hall, my soul scraped raw, tears falling unchecked as the pack's elite arrived. None acknowledged me, just as it had always been, until Kieran's voice cut through the silence. My deepest condolences, Margaret. He took my mother's hands, every inch the dutiful son-in-law. Rest assured, I'll assist Ethan with every arrangement. The three of them, Mother, Ethan, and Kieran, stood united in their grief, an unbreakable circle I couldn't penetrate. I've sent for Celeste, Ethan added suddenly. She should be arriving soon. Oh, my poor girl. Mother wept into her hands. To miss her father's final moments. My gaze flickered unbidden to Kieran's face. His expression remained unreadable, arctic, assessing, utterly devoid of warmth. 10 years sharing a bed, yet he still felt galaxies away. I'd never touched his heart, and now, with Celeste's return, terrible truth crushed my chest like an iron weight. I was about to lose my second family. If my wolf lived within me, she would have whined low in her throat. I didn't know if I could survive the coming storm, but one thing burned brighter than fear. No matter what arrived, no one would take my son from me. Not a single head turned as I slipped away. My tears had dried by the time I reached home, leaving salt tracks on my cheeks. Kitchen's fluorescent lights buzzed as I rummaged through the fridge. Glass bottles clinked, then froze mid-reach at the sound of the front door. Kieran, home already. I'd expected him to stay all night at the hospital, comforting her, reconnecting with her. Seraphina. My name in his mouth was always a shock. No preamble, no softening, just Kieran's brutal efficiency. As always, I want a divorce. It's because of Celeste, isn't it? My voice was eerily calm. Kieran's eyes flashed the first real emotion he'd shown me in years. I couldn't help but laugh out. I laughed because the alternative was screaming. Fine, I said at last, the laughter dying on my lips. And you needn't worry about finances, he added stiffly. Daniel is still my son. I'll cover his expenses and yours. I turned without answering. 1 week later, at the sparring arena, inside the cage, Seraphina rolled to the corner, her lips split open. Lucian stood outside with arms crossed, his voice icy. Again, I can't breathe. Then learn to breathe in hell. Seraphina gritted her teeth and pushed up, vision blurring black. Just as the opponent lunged, she twisted, driving an elbow into his ribs with the force of her momentum. A sharp crack, and the man dropped to his knees. That night, Seraphina iced her face while scrolling her phone. The top trending headline popped up. Alpha Kieran rumored to reunite with old flame Celeste. Ex-wife Seraphina left broke and empty-handed. The photo showed Seraphina's soaked, pitiful back hauling luggage in the rain, next to Celeste on Kieran's arm entering a luxury hotel. Comments exploded. Worthless ex-Seraphina finally stepped aside. A wolfless joke thought she could be Luna. The ice pack burst with a crunch, water dripping through Seraphina's fingers. She opened an email from an anonymous sender. Want them to shut up. Meet me at Shadowvale at 8 p.m. Win 1 round and earn 100 grand.